Good day to you. This is Galactic bringing you another science report the day after equinox. But isn't it more of a feeling? Yes, the land of philosophy. Well, what's quantum mechanics? Well, it has to do with consciousness. Well, I should have to say that's welcome news, because if you like fun, there's nothing like philosophy for fun. And now that physics embraces the concept of philosophy, you know why? Because no one can solve the quantum paradox. Wavicle, no. Party wave. Party wave. Party wave. Party wave. That is philosophy. Philosophy is for having fun. I don't know if you knew that. But that actually is the essence of philosophy. Are you desiring to have fun and get your payoff? You want to cash in your chips and just squander it on pure joy? Scientific philosophy is not new. Well, then you just bring over your B-52 bombers while I'm in Kiev trying to answer the questions of my Kievan audience when suddenly they ask me, why are your B-52 bombers bombing in Sarajevo region? And I'm like, the last to know anything. I learned this fact of what our B-52 bombers were doing from the Kievans, the Ukrainians, who are mostly Russian. And they know it. They're mostly Russian. But are the Ukrainians a different people? Try to speak Ukrainian. Yeah, and then talk to me. No, first you try to speak Ukrainian. So are they Russians? Yes and no. They've been Russians most of their lives, but are they actually Russians? Well, the Ukrainians do not speak Russian, although most of them sure learned fast to speak it, because the Russians began in Kiev. Everyone knows that. Where do the Russians come from? They come from Kiev. So you have something to say about consciousness because the physicists cannot figure out the frickin' building block of the universe? Are they that stupid? Yes, they are. You are so right, and your philosophy is welcome now. And if you have something to say about consciousness and how it affects physics, and your mind influences the universe in some way, you are entitled to speak up. I will defend you. I will champion you. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Now's the time. Now's the time. Because I am going to seal that up like a fucking cave holding on to secret documents, and you're never gonna go there again. And so go there now before I seal up the cave. Because we're going to get the solution. I've already given it to you. It's time to repeat it, and it's time to start repeating it everywhere. Everywhere. Start spreading the good news. You thought you were going to talk down to science? I am now the chief of science. No, you're not. I'm in command. Now's the time. We've got the answer. And your goddamn philosophy can sink in its own goddamn putrid sea of vomit sauce. Because science is logical. And you're anti-scientific, anti-human, anti-religious, anti-super anything. Cover it up with dragons? You're dragons? Really? You're just going to dredge up everything we just spent centuries sinking and say, now it's time to start the deviltry again?
You can sink in your own narcissistic sauce bowl ocean of yourself. But I accept it. Oh, you have to accept it. Well, really? Is that the name of the game? Yeah, it's time to accept it. God is dead. Natural selection rules. No to both. No to both. No to each separately. Yes, there is a God. A God. G-O-D. You stinking. You stinking infidel. And the game goes on. Oh, it's happening now. Now, Charlie. You want a voice? You want to get in the picket line? You want to be counted? You want to be eligible for the Hall of Fame? Now's the time to get out. Now, because I'm going to seal it myself with my own imperial seal. I'm going to stamp it with some wax that's just hot. I'm going to moltenize the wax and whack! And you're never going to fucking fuck with science again. Ever. Because this is the beginning of a new age. Philosophy is simply the fanfare. It's the Gala birthday, it's the Rosh Hashanah, it's the Al-Quds, it's the everything of everything. The total completion of what you tried to do and failed. But did science fail? No. Science went on without you. Without you. And I just happen to be the one that got the answer.
And that's our introduction. Thank you. We'll be right back with you. This is Anagalactic bringing you the secrets of the universe. In the next episode, we're going to start over with spherical space. And from that, we're going to get time-space. And from that, we're going to get space-time. And then we're going to have the hyperspheric universe that completes the vision of everything, which is what science was after to begin with. Stay tuned.